Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see the topic of digital modulation. So to understand the digital modulation, we should know the definition. Okay. So to know the definition, we should know the block diagram. Then only we can understand what is digital modulation. Okay. So for that, we have to give an input signal. Here we have to give the input signal to the modulator. Input signal to the modulator. So in the modulator, we have to give a carrier signal. In the modulator, we have to give a carrier signal. Okay. So after that, it will produce a modulated signal. This modulated signal, I am writing here, modulated signal. Modulated signal. So this modulated signal will enter into the receiver side. Here it is a transmitter side, TX. It is a receiver side. So this modulated signal will enter into the receiver side. Here in the receiver side, we are having a demodulator. Demodulator. So by using a demodulator, it will produce an output signal. It will produce an output signal. Here the input signal must be digital. Here the input signal must be a digital data. Then only we can call it as a digital modulation. Okay. So I repeat again. Here input signal and carrier signal has to given to the modulator, and then we can get a modulated signal. So this will happen in transmitter. So after that, this modulated signal will enter into the receiver. So after that, it's after entering into the demodulator, we can get the original signal, that is your output signal. Okay. So here we should not forget that the input signal must be digital. Then only we can call it as a digital modulation. So that's all about the definition and the block diagram of digital modulation. Then we should know the types. Second one, types of digital modulation. So it is having ASK, FSK, DPSK, QPSK and QA. Now I am going to expand this. What is ASK? ASK means amplitude shift key. So these are all the types of digital modulation. So the first one is ASK, amplitude digital modulation. And second one is FSK, amplitude shift keying. Amplitude shift keying. Then second one FSK, frequency shift keying. Then third one is BPSK, binary phase shift keying. Binary phase shift keying. Then QPSK, quadrature phase shift keying. The last one QAM, quadrature amplitude modulation. So these are the types of digital modulation techniques. Okay. So here we can see the definition of all the types. Okay. So the first one is ASK. So we are going to see the definition first of all. Okay. So here generally we are having a two signal, input signal and carrier signal. Okay. Input signal and carrier signal. The carrier signal is going to be modulated. If the carrier signal amplitude of the carrier signal is modulated depends on the input signal, means that will be a ASK, amplitude shift keying, right? So here input signal I told that input signal must be a digital. Input signal must be a digital data. Okay. Then a carrier signal. Then a carrier signal. So this carrier signal is going to be changed. This carrier signal is going to be modulated, depends on the input signal. If the amplitude of the carrier signal is varied according to the modulated signal, means that is called the ASK. If the frequency of the carrier signal is varied according to the modulating signal, means that is called the FSK. I am saying only the definition. Okay. So here the phase of the carrier signal is varied according to the modulated signal means that is called the PSK, phase shift keying. If the phase and amplitude is changing of the carrier signal depends on the modulating signal means that is called the QAM, quadrature amplitude modulation. Okay. Then QPSK also. So the phase of the carrier signal is going to be varied according to the modulated signal. Okay. So these are the definition of the types of modulating, types of digital modulation. Okay. Then we are going to see in detail about ASK, amplitude shift keying. Okay. So the first of all, we can see ASK. I already told the expansion. ASK means amplitude shift keying. Amplitude shift keying. So as I told that the definition of ASK means amplitude of the carrier signal is going to be varied according to the modulating signal. That is the ASK. That is amplitude shift keying. Okay. So that is the definition of amplitude shift keying. The second one, we have to draw the diagram. Okay. So for that, I have written one equation. By using a mathematical expression, we are going to draw a waveform. Okay. So this is the general equation for ASK. So this is the general equation. General equation of ASK. VASK of t equal to 1 plus Vm of t into k by 2 into cos omega ct. Here we should know what is VASK of t and what is Vm of t and what is this A. A means amplitude. Okay. So VASK of t where VASK of t is modulated signal. Yes, amplitude shift keying signal or modulated signal. Okay. Then Vm of t that is the modulating signal or input signal. Okay. Here it contains cos omega ct. I have denoted here. I have denoted C here. So that's why it is called the carrier signal. Okay. So this term is related with carrier signal. Okay. So now while applying a logic 1 and while applying logic 0, so what output we are going to get? That's what we are going to find here. Okay. So logic 0 or logic 1. So the first one we are going to find for logic 1. Okay. So if it is logic 1, your input signal Vm of t equal to plus 1. Okay. If the logic 0, Vm of t equal to minus 1. Okay. So what happened, like here, this logic will enter into the level converter. After that we can find the value. That's why we can assign this Vm of t equal to plus 1. Okay. So if it is logic 0, Vm of t equal to minus 1. We have to apply it later. Okay. So the first one we can find here Vm of t. So Vm of t equal to plus 1. So for that we have to apply it here. So while it is in logic 1, VASK of t that is equal to 1 plus 1. So we have to apply here Vm of t that is equal to plus 1. So those plus 1 have to apply here into a by 2 cos omega ct. A by 2 cos omega ct. So your next step will be 2 into a by 2 cos omega ct. Okay. This 2 will get cancelled. Finally we can get cos omega ct. So we are getting a value of cos omega ct while applying logic 1. Okay. So after that we have to find out while applying logic 0 what value we can get for VASK of t. Okay. Then we have done logic 1, then logic 0. While applying logic 0, Vm of t that is equal to minus 1. Vm of t equal to minus 1. Okay. Then VASK of t, that is equal to, we have to apply in the general equation. Okay. So 1 minus 1 into a by 2 cos omega ct. Okay. So obviously we can get a value as 0 for VASK of t while applying logic 0. Okay. So now we can see the waveform. Okay. Now we got an expression in mathematical way. Now we can see the waveform. I already told that the input signal must be a digital. See here, this is a modulating signal. Modulating signal or input signal or digital signal. Then this is the carrier signal. Okay. So after that, we are going to get modulated signal, that is ASK signal. Modulated signal, that is ASK signal. Now I am going to draw the ASK signal. Okay. So here, this is logic 1. This is logic 1 and this part is logic 0. This part is logic 0. So while applying logic 1, we have attained some value. Then while applying the logic 0, we got some value. Okay. So now we have to draw the ASK diagram. Okay. So while applying logic 1, we are getting the value cos omega ct. We have here the a cos omega ct. Okay. Then the value, we are having some value here. Okay. So after that, while applying logic 0, I am getting a value as 0 for VASK. Then this will be 0. Then this will be 0. Then while applying logic 1, I am getting a value of a cos omega ct. So I am drawing the diagram, the waveform. Okay. And this will be a logic 0. Obviously, we are having a value 0, VASK of t. So this is the waveform of VASK, okay, or modulated signal. Okay. So now we have seen a ASK amplitude shifting, and the remaining class we can see the remaining